Introduction. Choosing clarity in a world of chaos. Each day you're engulfed by a flood of distractions. Ceaseless notifications, overflowing inboxes, and endless to-do lists. They vie for your attention, pulling you in every direction until you're exhausted, disoriented, and stuck. But what if there were a way to rise above the noise? To reclaim your time, sharpen your mind, and channel your energy into what truly matters. This is the secret that transforms dreamers into doers, the spark that turns fleeting intentions into enduring legacies. It's not merely a skill, it's a way of being. Welcome to Focus on What Matters. How to silence the noise and achieve your goals. This book is an invitation to embark on a transformative journey, from being swept along by life's currents to deliberately forging your own path. If you're ready to live with purpose, pursue your deepest aspirations, and leave a lasting mark, begin here. These pages may hold the clarity you've been seeking. Chapter 1. The Essence of Focus. A beacon for your path. Focus is not just about silencing your phone or finding a quiet corner to work. It's a profound act of intention, a disciplined choice to direct your energy, time, and attention toward what holds true meaning. Imagine walking a narrow path, surrounded by a cacophony of temptations and distractions. Glance aside, and you'll lose your way. But with focus, you advance with the clarity of a horse wearing blinders, unwavering, purposeful, and resolute, ignoring all that doesn't serve your destination. In this chapter, we delve into the science of attention, how your brain decides where to anchor its focus, why certain stimuli capture your mind, and how to shift from shallow focus, where distractions reign, to deep focus, a state of complete immersion in your craft. Most crucially, you'll discover that clarity is the cornerstone of focus. Without a clear vision or defined goals, your energy scatters, wasted on pursuits that drift from your greater purpose. Your journey begins. You'll see that focus is not just a tool but the key to unlocking your boundless potential. Small, intentional shifts in how you approach focus will plant the seeds for monumental progress, not only in your work, but in your relationships, your growth, and the legacy you build. Chapter 2. The Hidden Cost of Distraction. Distractions are not mere fleeting annoyances. They are silent thieves, stealing your time, energy, and potential. Each time a message pings, a notification flashes, or an irrelevant task pulls you away, you lose more than a moment, you lose momentum. Research shows it can take up to 20 minutes to regain deep focus after an interruption. A single glance at your phone can derail your progress far longer than you imagine. Reflect on your day. You begin with bold intentions to complete a project, advance a personal goal, or create something meaningful. Yet before long, you're scrolling social media, answering non-urgent emails, or entangled in others' priorities. By nightfall, you're drained, busy but unfulfilled, wondering where the hours vanished. The toll of distraction runs deeper. Constant task switching exhausts your brain, depleting mental energy and leading to decision fatigue. Over time, distractions block you from entering flow, the state where you perform at your peak. Without sustained attention, your work becomes superficial, your creativity dims, and your ability to tackle complex challenges fades. Your awakening. This chapter unveils the true impact of distractions on your productivity, clarity, and potential. By recognizing their cost, you take the first step toward reclaiming control. You'll learn to carve out space for the focus that fuels your goals, turning chaos into opportunity. Chapter 3. Crafting Your North Star. Defining goals that inspire focus without direction is like a ship without a compass, adrift, aimless, and far from shore. Clear, meaningful goals are the anchors that give your focus purpose, guiding your energy toward destinations that matter. This chapter explores the art of setting goals that are specific, resonant, and time-bound. Vague ambitions like "I want success" or "I want to be healthy" breed frustration because they lack definition. What does success mean to you? How will you know you've arrived? A well-defined goal transforms scattered effort into laser-like precision, offering a roadmap to measure progress and sustain motivation. How to begin? Break goals into 3 pillars: specificity, relevance, and deadlines. Instead of saying, "I want to start a business," declare, "I will launch a digital marketing agency for small businesses within 6 months." This clarity eliminates ambiguity and sets a course you can follow. Equally vital is aligning goals with your values. A goal disconnected from your deeper purpose will lose its pull over time. Ask yourself, why does this matter? How does it reflect the person I'm becoming? When your goals echo your core beliefs, focus flows naturally, fueled by a sense of mission. Break ambitious dreams into manageable steps to avoid overwhelm. If your goal is to write a novel, start with brainstorming, outlining, and committing to a daily word count. Finally, harness visualization. Not as mere daydreaming, but as a tool to make your goals vivid and real. Picture the moment of achievement and the steps to get there. This mental rehearsal strengthens your resolve, even when obstacles arise. Your outcome. You'll master the craft of setting goals that ignite passion and provide direction, turning abstract desires into actionable plans that empower your focus and propel you toward your dreams. Chapter 4. The Art of Prioritization. Mastering what matters most. In a world brimming with demands, prioritization is your shield against chaos. Not every task deserves your attention, yet treating them equally invites burnout and stagnation. Prioritization is the deliberate act of choosing what matters most and dedicating your energy to those pursuits. When mastered, it shifts you from feeling busy to being profoundly productive. The first step, distinguish between urgent and important. Urgent tasks, emails, calls, last-minute requests, clamor for immediate attention but often misalign with your long-term vision. Important tasks drive your success even if they lack pressing deadlines. The trap lies in letting urgent but trivial matters dominate, leaving little room for what truly advances your goals. Tools to wield. The Eisenhower matrix. Sort tasks into 4 quadrants. Urgent and important. Act immediately. Important but not urgent. Plan and prioritize. Urgent but not important. Delegate or minimize. Neither urgent nor important. Eliminate. The 80-20 rule, Pareto principle. 80% of your outcomes stem from 20% of your efforts. Identify high-impact tasks, like brainstorming for a writer, that yield the greatest results and make them your focus. The one thing. Ask, what's the one task I can do now that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? This sharpens your focus on what moves the needle. Time as an ally. Embrace time blocking, dedicating specific hours to single tasks and guarding them fiercely. For instance, reserve mornings for deep work and communicate boundaries to others, ensuring uninterrupted focus. A living practice. Prioritization isn't static. As new challenges emerge, reassess what matters most. Regular reflection keeps you aligned with your goals, preventing derailment by lesser distractions. Your transformation. You'll learn to rise above the noise, shaping your time and energy with intention. Prioritization isn't just a skill. It's a mindset that redefines how you approach work, life, and success. Chapter 5. Crafting a Sanctuary for Focus. Your environment is a silent architect of your ability to focus. Motivation and willpower alone falter in spaces cluttered with distractions or chaos. Designing a focus-friendly environment isn't about aesthetics, it's about creating a sanctuary that nurtures clarity, minimizes obstacles, and invites deep, uninterrupted work. Steps to build. Clear physical clutter. A chaotic desk or room competes for your attention, fostering mental strain. Studies show clutter hampers information processing. Organize your space, keep essentials accessible, and remove what doesn't serve your work. A tidy environment fosters calm and sharpens focus. Tame the digital jungle. Notifications from emails, apps, and social media fracture your flow. Disable non-essential alerts, use website blockers, and streamline your digital workspace. Close unnecessary tabs and programs to mirror the order of your physical desk. Optimize your setting. Lighting boosts mood and alertness. Natural light is ideal, but bright neutral bulbs work too. Noise levels vary by preference. Experiment with silence, ambient music, or white noise. Noise-canceling headphones can transform a loud space. Ergonomics matter. Choose a chair and desk that support comfort, reducing physical distractions. Set human boundaries. At home or work, interruptions from others can disrupt focus. Communicate when you're in focus mode, and use cues like a closed door or headphones to signal unavailability except for emergencies. Inspire intention. Surround yourself with subtle motivators, a vision board, a meaningful quote, or a plant to enhance mood and air quality. Avoid excess. Simplicity keeps the space energizing, not overwhelming. Ritualize transitions. Begin work with a routine, tidying your desk, lighting a candle, or setting a timer to signal focus time. End sessions with a review or cleanup to close the day with clarity. Your reward. A thoughtfully designed environment becomes your ally, amplifying productivity and reducing stress. By shaping your surroundings to support focus, you create a space where your best work thrives. Chapter 6. Forging habits that anchor. Focus isn't a fleeting act. It's a muscle strengthened through daily habits. Like any skill, it grows with consistent practice, becoming the foundation for achieving your goals. This chapter reveals how to build routines that sustain focus and shield you from distractions, paving the way for lasting success. Key habits. Morning as a cornerstone. How you start your day shapes its course. A chaotic morning breeds disorder. A structured one grounds you. Begin with rituals that foster clarity, meditation, journaling, or listing your top priorities. 10 minutes spent planning your day sets a purposeful tone. Time blocking. Divide your day into dedicated blocks for specific tasks, focusing solely on one at a time. For example, reserve 2 hours for deep work like writing, then an hour for emails. This eliminates decision fatigue and creates a rhythm of productivity. Task batching. Group similar activities like answering emails or making calls into single sessions. Switching between unrelated tasks drains mental energy. Batching streamlines focus. Strategic breaks. Prolonged work without rest leads to fatigue. Use the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of intense focus followed by a 5-minute break to sustain energy. Breaks for stretching or hydrating recharge your mind. Start small, grow steady. Build habits gradually to avoid burnout. Want to read daily? Begin with 10 minutes and expand over time. Consistency trumps intensity. Reflect and refine. End each day reviewing what worked and what didn't. Did distractions derail you? Were low-priority tasks stealing time? This reflection sharpens your focus strategy. Triggers and rewards. Cue habits with prompts, like placing running shoes by your bed for morning exercise, and reinforce them with rewards like savoring coffee after journaling. These make routines stick. Your evolution. Mastering daily habits transforms focus into second nature. By prioritizing clarity and consistency, you'll forge a path of steady progress, achieving more with less stress. Chapter 7. The courage to say no. One of the most liberating tools for focus is the word no. Simple in theory, it's profound in practice. In a culture that glorifies yes as a sign of generosity or ambition, every agreement to something misaligned with your priorities is a silent no to what matters most. Saying no isn't selfish. It's a declaration of self-respect, a commitment to guarding your time and energy for your true calling. At its heart, saying no is about boundaries. Many of us say yes out of fear, of disappointing others, missing opportunities, or seeming unkind. But unchecked agreement leads to overwhelm, resentment, and stalled progress. Your time is finite. If you don't protect it, others will shape it to their needs, not yours. How to master no. Clarity is your guide. When your goals and values are clear, you can discern what aligns and what distracts. If building a business is your focus, decline invitations or tasks that don't serve it. polite but firm. Saying no doesn't require harshness. Try. I'd love to help, but I'm fully committed right now and can't give this the attention it deserves. This respects others while asserting your boundaries. The pause strategy. Avoid impulsive yeses. Respond with, "Let me think it over and get back to you." This buys time to weigh the request against your priorities. Self-discipline. Say no to yourself too. Resist procrastination, overcommitment, or habits like mindless scrolling that steal time from meaningful work. Reframe the guilt. Each no to a distraction is a yes to your goals, health, or peace. This mindset transforms no into empowerment. Handle pushback. Not everyone will honor your boundaries. Stay calm, restate your stance, or stand firm without explanation. Confidence grows with practice. Your liberation. Saying no is an act of courage that creates space for what truly matters. By mastering this skill, you align your time, energy, and focus with your purpose, unlocking a life of intention and impact. Chapter 8. Breaking through mental barriers. Even with perfect plans and environments, invisible forces can sabotage focus. Self-doubt, fear of failure, procrastination, perfectionism. These mental barriers whisper that you're not enough, holding you back from your potential. Overcoming them is the key to unwavering focus and true progress. Common barriers and how to conquer them. Self-doubt. That inner voice questioning your worth feeds on fear. Reframe it. Instead of, "What if I fail?" ask, "What can I learn?" Celebrate past wins, however small, to build confidence step by step. Fear of failure. Failure isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. History's greatest minds stumbled repeatedly. Their persistence set them apart. View setbacks as lessons that refine your path. Procrastination. It masquerades as harmless but steals your momentum. Break tasks into tiny steps. Commit to just 5 minutes to start. Dig deeper. Is fear, overwhelm, or lack of clarity the root? Address it to move forward. Perfectionism. Striving for excellence is noble, but perfectionism paralyzes. Progress trumps perfection. Aim for good enough to advance, refining later. Done is better than flawless. Negative self-talk. Your inner dialogue shapes your reality. Replace "I'll never finish" with "I'm taking one step closer." Positive affirmations build resilience over time. Impatience. Meaningful results take time. Focus on the process, not the finish line. Celebrate small victories to stay grounded. Comparison. Others' success isn't your measure. Your journey is unique. Focus on your growth, not their highlight. Reels. Your breakthrough. This chapter equips you to identify and dismantle mental roadblocks. By reframing limiting beliefs and taking deliberate action, you'll unlock deep focus, consistency, and the courage to pursue the life you envision. Barriers are strong, but your will is stronger. Chapter 9. Taming digital distractions. In today's world, digital tools are both enablers and saboteurs. Smartphones, apps, and the internet amplify productivity, but also bombard you with distractions, notifications, social media, endless information. Streams. Mastering digital distractions isn't about rejecting technology. It's about wielding it with intention to serve your goals. Strategies to reclaim focus. Understand the impact. A single notification can break your flow, costing minutes to refocus. Excessive screen time fuels stress and mental fatigue. Awareness is your first defense. Control notifications. Disable non-essential alerts. Do you need a ping for every like or email? Reserve notifications for critical matters like family calls or key reminders. Set screen time boundaries. Designate times for checking emails or social media, say 30 minutes morning and evening. Use trackers or apps to enforce limits, freeing your day for focused work. Digital detox. Create tech-free moments like an offline hour each evening or screen-free zones, bedroom, dining area. These breaks recharge your mind, reducing overstimulation. Declutter devices. Delete unused apps, organize files, and keep only essential tabs open. A streamlined digital space mirrors a clear mind. Leverage tools. Use website blockers, freedom, cold turkey, to curb distractions, Pomodoro timers for focused bursts, or white noise apps to create a productive ambiance. Single task. Multitasking fragments attention. Commit to one task. Writing, planning, closing all else. Quality soars when focus is undivided. Mindful tech use. Before grabbing your phone, ask, why am I doing this? Is it necessity, habit, or avoidance? Intention breaks mindless cycles. Your empowerment. By setting boundaries and using technology purposefully, you transform digital tools from distractions into allies. Focus becomes your edge in a world wired for interruption. Chapter 11. Trusting the journey, embracing the process. In an era craving instant results, trusting the process is a revolutionary act. Meaningful goals demand time, consistency, and faith in the unseen. Progress may feel slow, and outcomes distant, but success blooms from small, steady steps taken with purpose. The essence of trust. Shift your gaze from the finish line to the daily actions you control, habits, choices, effort. Success isn't a sudden leap. It's the compound effect of persistence. For example, weight loss isn't about daily scale, victories but consistent meals, workouts, and tracking. Overcoming challenges. Avoid comparison. Others' wins can spark doubt. Your path is yours alone, shaped by unique strengths and struggles. Celebrate your progress no matter the pace. Embrace patience. Like a seed needing seasons to grow, goals require time. Patience isn't passivity, it's active commitment through uncertainty. Build resilience. Setbacks aren't failures, they're lessons. A career rejection isn't the end, it's a chance to refine skills or pivot. Each obstacle hones your strength. Practice mindfulness. Stay present, savoring the task at hand. Writing, exercising, connecting. Mindfulness finds joy in doing, not just achieving. Anchor to your why. Revisit your purpose. Why did you begin? Financial freedom, creative impact. A clear why fuels focus when the road feels long. Your steadfast path, trusting the process, means embracing adaptability while staying true to your vision. It's not blind faith, but intentional effort, open to course corrections. This mindset unlocks enduring focus, resilience, and fulfillment. Chapter 12. The Focused Mindset. A lifelong pursuit. Focus isn't a checkbox to mark and forget. It's a mindset, a lifelong dance of growth, refinement, and purpose. It's about aligning your energy with what matters, living deliberately, in a world of noise, and crafting a life that resonates with meaning. Pillars of a focused mindset. Self-awareness. Know your priorities, distractions, and inner barriers. Regular reflection ensures your choices align with your values, guiding you back when you stray. Resilience. Goals aren't linear. Setbacks and doubts are inevitable, but resilience, adapting, learning, persisting, keeps you moving. Failure isn't defeat, it's fuel. Intentionality. Every decision, what you accept, reject, or pursue, shapes your path. Choose actions that serve your long-term vision, not fleeting demands. Lifelong learning. Focus evolves. Stay curious, test new strategies, and refine what works. An agile mind thrives in change. Gratitude. Focus on what's working, the small wins, lessons, support around you. Gratitude grounds you, amplifying joy in the journey. Balance. Focus fuels goals, but well-being sustains it. Prioritize rest, relationships, and renewal to avoid burnout. A whole life supports enduring focus. Your legacy. At its core, focus is about purposeful living. It's not just achieving tasks, but shaping who you become and the impact you leave. Carry these lessons forward, adapting them to your unique path. Each focused moment brings you closer to a life of clarity, purpose, and fulfillment. A journey worth every step. Chapter 13. Focus as your superpower. In a world drowning in distraction, focus is no ordinary skill. It's a superpower. It sets you apart, granting clarity, resilience, and discipline to turn dreams into reality while others falter in the noise. This chapter explores how to wield focus as your ultimate edge, transforming every facet of your life. Why focus is rare and powerful. Most struggle to stay present, pulled by notifications, tasks, and multitasking myths. When you cultivate focus, you operate at a higher plane, achieving more in less time, with work that reflects your full brilliance. It's like wielding a sharpened blade in a world of blunt tools. Deep work unleashed. Focus unlocks deep work, a state of total immersion where time dissolves, and you tackle challenges with peak creativity and insight. Whether writing, strategizing, or problem-solving, deep focus drives breakthroughs others can't touch. Beyond productivity, focus enhances everything. Relationships, presence deepens connections, fostering understanding. Growth, focus hones. Skills and habits fueling lifelong learning. Rest, undistracted moments amplify joy, making leisure richer. Decisions, a clear mind weighs options critically, aligning choices with values and resisting fleeting temptations. How to wield it. Prioritize focus. Treat attention as sacred. Set boundaries, eliminate distractions, and practice relentlessly. Anchor to vision. Pair focus with a clear goal, your North Star. Revisit and refine it to stay inspired. Embrace. Discipline, distractions will test you. Each recommitment strengthens your power. Impact others. Focused work creates value, solutions, art, presence that ripples beyond you. Your greatness. Focus is a gift to yourself and the world. It's the bridge from intention to achievement, effort to excellence. Embrace it as a way of life, and you'll not only reach your goals, but inspire others and craft a legacy of meaning. Chapter 14. Thriving in the age of distraction. We live in an unprecedented era. A digital deluge of information, notifications, and noise assaults the mind like never before. Yet within this chaos, focus emerges as both a challenge and a superpower. This chapter equips you to rise above, cultivating focus in a world engineered to fracture it. The attention economy. Apps, algorithms, and endless scrolls aren't accidents. They're designed to hijack your focus, often at the cost of your goals and well-being. Recognizing this empowers you to reclaim control. Strategies to triumph. Master technology. Limit social media and apps to set times. Disable non-critical notifications. Delete platforms that drain value, using blockers to enforce discipline. Create detox zones. Designate tech-free times, like mornings or before. Bed for reading, reflecting, or connecting. Establish screen-free spaces, dining tables, bedrooms to prioritize presence. Single task fiercely. Multitasking is a myth that dilutes quality. Dedicate blocks to one task, using timers to stay on track. Finish or pause before switching. Tame internal noise. Overloaded minds breed distraction. Practice brain dumping, writing worries or tasks to clear mental clutter. Mindfulness or meditation sharpens presence. Rest is strength. Focus thrives on a rested mind. Prioritize sleep, take breaks, and step away guilt-free. Rest isn't weakness, it's fuel. Intentional breaks. Not all distractions harm. Schedule. Walks, music, or conversations to spark creativity, returning refreshed. Your advantage. Focus isn't about isolating yourself, it's about navigating noise with purpose. By mastering it, you gain a rare edge, unlocking potential to achieve, connect, and live meaningfully in a distracted world. Conclusion. Focus as a way of life. Focus is more than a tool, it's a philosophy, a compass for a life well lived. Through this book, you've uncovered its power to cut through chaos, align actions with purpose, and transform dreams into reality. From the science of attention to habits, environments, and resilience, you now hold a roadmap to master focus in an age of distraction. Key truths. Clarity is your foundation. Define your goals and values to guide every choice. Progress over perfection. Small, consistent steps build unstoppable momentum. Guard your attention. Eliminate distractions and design spaces that uplift. Trust the journey. Embrace patience and resilience. Growth is the reward. Stay adaptable. Evolve with life's changes while rooted in purpose. Focus isn't about flawlessness. It's about showing up daily, recalibrating when you wander, and committing to what matters. It's the bridge from intention to impact, turning moments into a life of depth and fulfillment. Your call to action. The journey doesn't end here. Focus is a lifelong practice, refined through effort and reflection. Apply these principles. Adapt them to your path and let focus guide you to a life that reflects your highest potential. The power is yours. Use it to shape not just your goals, but the very essence of who you are. As you step forward from this journey, remember, focus isn't just a skill. It's your power to shape a life of purpose, clarity, and impact. Every moment you choose to prioritize what matters, you're not just chasing goals. You're crafting a legacy. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me in this exploration of focus. Your time, your energy, and your commitment to growth mean the world. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive even deeper into unlocking your potential, because this is just the beginning of what you can achieve. See you soon.